All right, we had some trouble logging back into Minecraft, but we're back with no effect to our ancient Minecraft beta Far Lines or Bust world, hopefully. When we last left off, we were at 57,719.8 megabytes.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Nanner candies.
Nanner candies. I still have a significant amount. That's a lot of banana candies for a guy to work through. What else is up? We're holding steady on our charity number, and if you have your woofs ready, I am ready to play Selected Worlds. Woof! Oh, my shovel isn't ready. My shovel, dang diddly, just broke. I gotta make another one before I leave. That's not how that works. That's not how. That's a sword. That. Oh gosh. There we go. We did it. Whoop. Belong, grass block. Let's grab Wolfie. Secure the hidey hole. Figure out which way we're actually heading. That's east. This is west. Let's continue on. Great start. Everything's going swell. Did I press F? I feel like I pressed F. Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe that's the normal amount of F that's on the screen. I don't know, it looks like Wolfie took some damage recently. What is going on here? Alright, carrying on. Carrying on. Hopefully with 100% less deja vu / seizure pre-seizures as I like to refer to them medically. Yeah, skeletonous. Digging dirt? Indeed. Haven't had any since that last stream. Suppose is important. I talked to my sister, the one who actually has the confirmed brain problem. brainproblem.com. She said antihistamines, and confirmed antihistamines can lower, they don't cause, but they can lower the seizure threshold. Like adding salt to water makes it boil at a lower temperature. Adding an antihistamine affects the brain mush and lowers the potentiality of seizure-related symptoms to those who are already prone. And I was, if you remember, just sick with the cold, and definitely took a lot of cold medicine, but then I also was on my allergy medicine, which I just stopped. Which is going to be fun when the full force of allergy season hits us. But that's a definite possible explanation, perhaps. I shouldn't have hot tea after Benadryl. I don't know if the tea has anything to do with it. Also, like sinus pressure. And I can still hear it in my voice when I'm watching the VOD. I still feel after that cold, there's still something going on here. Like pressure can push on your brain and cause stuff to happen. Your boiling point will be lower. I get it. I get jokes. Yes, you will melt. I didn't have a seizure, but last stream of Far Lands or Bust, I was discussing how earlier in the day I had deja vu, which is medically associated with seizures. And I had them quite a bit in my youth and kind of just shrugged them off. But I hadn't had them in a very long time, like years. And I had one for the first time 2 days ago. And then as I was describing it, I started to have one right then and there in Far Lands or Bust and while I was streaming. So I decided to just roll with it and like explain and like live commentate my deja vu. Probably like thinking about it induced it. I don't know how that works, but so yeah. Well, that was a fun time we all had together. But no, I have a family member who has seizures or had seizures. And in talking about that, it was a lot of the same symptoms. And she was saying antihistamines are a potential trigger. So I stopped it. Took my sinuses forever to reduce and swell after the plague. Well, that's the thing. It wasn't. Well, at least it wasn't. It wasn't the plague. I think it was just a cold that we had. Because I took the plague test and it was not that. Multiple times. But yeah, it was a particularly annoying cold. And I, like I said, I still, it's something is amiss. Something is still off nominal. Whoa. Ah, Wolfie, jeez. I have been taking it easy. I was also doing a lot of stuff, too. I was doing stuff outside. I was planting native plants and digging holes. Sifting soil with my soil sieve that I got on Throne. Pulling weeds. But it's weird also, I was for a little bit going to the gym with the girlfriend and doing exercises. I don't know why that wouldn't have caused something. Look at all these animals. Were there so many pigs and sheep? Like, in addition to all the pigs and sheep we just passed. The past pigs and sheep. The pigs of the past. Somehow related to the increased pollen? Well, that's the thing. That's why I started taking my allergy medication. Because we had some rainy days followed by some really sunny days and everything was blooming. And I'm like, I better get ahead of this. And I started taking my allergy medicine, but then I also got a cold. So I like doubled down with cold medicine. And that concoction, multitudes upon multitudes. perhaps led to it. I don't know. At the same time, I don't want it to happen again, but like I would, you know, to be able to go to a doctor to try to figure it out and explore potential brain holes, my brain gaps. But at the same time, then my sister was like, they didn't really believe her until her seizures started to look like strokes, and then once they think it's a stroke is when they roll out the red carpet and do all the tests. Then conversely, at the same time, I don't want to bother. Because it seems like a real hassle figuring out this whole health and staying alive thing. Who likes pumpkins? This is another big pumpkin patch. I don't think that many, though. Alright. Pumpkins are hard to count. I think we got 19 here. Not quite the 20 we saw before, and not quite the apparent 23 that we had for the record in an old episode and or stream. Oh, get punched in the microphone, everybody. Anyway, enough about that. Ooh. What's up with yous alls? Big pumpkin patch always reminds you of Dr. Brian Lorgon 111. What did he do with the pumpkin patch? I don't know. I mean, I know pumpkins, but pumpkins. That's no torches. What did he do with the pumpkins? I forgot. Oh, the pumpkins. Did I say torches? Oh, he would always... Oh, right. It was that or, like, how tall a cactus was or something? Well, that's what we were trying to determine last time with the or 2 streams ago with the 20 pumpkin patch Appaloosa. Potamisium. Oh, uncertainty. You phrased that like it was a good thing, like it was good news. I just got some potential job uncertainty. Ooh. Like, it sounded like you got a potential job, but that last word throws a curveball into the whole thing. You mean you might lose your job? You might get laid off? Is that what you're saying? My boss says not immediately. Well, that's weird. I mean, I don't know. Perhaps your boss is not on the up and up with how to lay people off, but that's why they I mean, it is a Friday, so maybe it is planned. They tend to give you bad news on a Friday so that you don't have time to be malicious towards the job you're about to lose. I was about to say, Cone, I haven't looked at YouTube comments in so long that I forgot that they existed to have remembered Lorgon's pumpkin comments. That looks like a boat, but it's just a mountain. Well, hopefully you can land on your feet, Potamisium. And you receive a generous severance package. Oh, the sandcrawler. Yeah, it kind of did from that angle, I guess. Just some dude. Ooh, look at that. Some dude in the comments. Oh! there's a man in that house. Gotta go. Alright then. That is a thing. I would make a horrible door-to-door salesman, and not for that reason, but for all the real reasons that I don't like the idea of that. Oh, careful, Wolfie. Oh. A door-to-door salsa man. Tapatio. I am slow cooking a pork loin to shred into tacos. Pulled pork. It's been going since noon. Now a cupine. A pork cupine. You ever make your own salsa? Not salsa. I don't know what differentiates salsa. I've definitely made a what's the other stuff called? I mean guacamole, obviously. What's the name of the thing that's like pico de gallo? That's the one. It's like salsa adjacent, but not like aged or mushed. A pico de gallo. That's just like cubed up tomatoes and lime juice and onions. Honestly, it's all the stuff you would put into guacamole, but without the avocado, it seems. I mean, salsa is just one of those things that it's like easier to just buy the can or the jar at the store. A pico is a salsa. Ah, but is all salsa pico? Something about the texture of slow-cooked meat that turns me off. Well, I mean, the texture is the point. So not even like cone, not even like ribs? Ribs. Yes. Baby back, barbecue sauce. That's technically a slow cooked, usually a slow cooked meat. Right, well, pulled pork is what I'm making right now. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I guess I don't know what other slow cooked meats there are. I'm not really like a barbecue making guy. You've only, I mean, you got your brisket. Well, I mean, cone is cone. So I don't... we can't admonish him for not fully enveloping his variety of specific cuisines. Can and will. uh... Look at all these pumpkins. $16. Possibly one patch. Didn't we say that in a chunk the maximum single pumpkin patch is 16? We maximized our pumps. You opened his eyes to baked veggies. We've a couple times, I mean, we've always known, but we've a couple times done, like, roasted veggies in the oven recently. It's easy, and it tastes very good. It's just, it's kind of expensive. Like, the good vegetables are expensive. Your zucchinis, your the other guys, your squashes. And like, you can just eat them as is, or like you chop up some sausage, some andouille sausage, put it on a tray and roast it. Yeah, we put broccoli. I don't know, I'm not on Brussels sprouts. I can't say I've had very many of them. Same thing with, I don't think the girlfriend likes artichokes. I think those are out of the question. Oh yeah, carrots. Various carrots. What, the other one that's like a carrot, but's not a carrot? You know, the white carrot. A parsnip. Yeah, parsnips. They're expensive. I'm trying to grow this broccolini in the garden, but it's not taking. And now I planted a row of seeds and none of them have germinated. I like a roasted broccolini. Ah. My broccolinis. Isn't it standard? Well, that's what I mean. I've got a tray, a plug tray here, and my rows of almost everything else has popped up, but not the broccolinis. We did have a leftover garlic clove that started to grow like a green thing out of it. So I put it in a wet cloth, and it grew more of a green thing and roots and stuff. So I planted that in the garden to see if I can get some free garlic. Freegarlic.com. Then again, we've not had any luck growing onions. We get a lot of green shoots and stuff like that, but the bulb never bulbs. You need onion seed for that. I mean, that's what we start from. And we end up with a lot of onion seeds because they bolt. Then they don't ball. We want the ball, not the bolt. Of course, now, speaking of YouTube, I'm getting all... Ticks? Ticks! I got ticks! Ah! Tricks and tips about gardening hacks. If you're not doing this in March, why are you even trying? You know, like all those sort of videos. You must plant these in February. And then big question marks over the seed packets. Ooh, these are all in a row. What a ridiculous thing I'm doing. Hello, people of the internet. I'm going to say things out loud that you can see on the screen. I think he's having an existential crisis. Let's see here. Sportscasting in a nutshell. Ooh. Come on. What are you doing up there, Wolfie? Won't get. Accessibility. I think fertilizer is too well known to be a secret. But what kind of fertilizer? Are you making your own fertilizer? What did the 3 numbers mean? What are you doing with your grass clippings? How do you know how much your soil pH is for your blueberries? Juno just did the dog thing where she wakes up, spins around in her bed once, and then lays back down. Oop. What version of Minecraft is this? This is Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. There we go. I didn't even realize there was a command for it. Speaking of rolling around in your bed, I had an annoying dream last night. The dream was that I was having problems falling asleep. And it was like it lasted an uncomfortable amount of time. I can't fall asleep. I can't fall asleep, twisting and turning. But that was the dream. So I did not wake up feeling particularly rested. I knew it was a dream because I was in my like bed, like the bed of my youth, at my parents' house. Dangerous for Wolfie, anyway. He's done it. The ye old race car beds. Ooh. Neat. Like a... what are those things called? A ravine. You fall asleep in a dream, do you then have to wake up in the dream before you can wake up in real life? No, I mean, it's not Inception. I do... Although, again, it's not something that's happened in a while. I do have, like, fake wake-ups where it ends up you're still dreaming. But not really the reverse. I don't feel like I have the reverse, where you fall asleep. Because when you're awake, you really don't know when you fall asleep, either. In real time. So if, in the dream time, I feel like I wouldn't notice that either. Ah. So how could you say that I fell asleep while I was dreaming? Buddy. Yeah, that'll happen if I'm, like, super tired. The falling sensation. Or, like, if you're doing something weird. Like, if you were just swimming in the ocean that day, trying to go to sleep, you'll feel the waves. Or I've most recently had it if I was doing, like, a long hike. and it was just like on stumbly rocks and stuff. Trying to fall asleep, I'll feel the stumbly rocks. Brains are dumb. Shut up, brain, or I'll stab you with a Q-tip. Oh, excuse me. Sea cow. See? Cow. There I go, saying things that you can see on the screen. Oh, that old chestnut. Bloop. Well, I guess I do need some torches. Torches, torches! Oh. Excuse me. I need dirt for an elevated hidey hole. Excuse me. It's not been a problem on YouTube, but there's some sound effect or song or something in the Tomb Raider games that keeps getting flagged to be muted on Twitch. And it's like, this is this song from this guy, and it's like, no, it's nothing like that. So I've had to appeal it multiple times. I just thought that was funny. Ooh. That's a bit random. Okay. Gosh darn it. Gosh dang it. You're stealing her gerbs. Oh. Oh, sorry. You said you were less yawny. I thought I was. I thought I was. Was I not? But now it came back. It maybe it was the antihistamines keeping me jazzed. Filling up my brain hole. Oh man, I think it expired now, but I did get an email. This is the second time they've sent this email from TikTok inviting me to join their partner program. I'm like, yes, this is the perfect time. Ooh. I just don't know. It would be too much work for not enough or any return. I feel like, as like tempting as it is to like go where the audience is, we're not all Hank Green. Sell my stickers on TikTok shop. Is that a thing? I don't even know anymore. But that means you have a TikTok, Avalash. If you have no desire to follow me on TikTok, that means you have a desire to follow other things on TikTok. Oh, you got that one too, Cone. Yeah, I got that email as well. This is like a different one, though. I didn't initially reply, but I did, and I haven't heard anything back. But I asked, like, does this Premium Partner Plus not include like a monetary benefit? I'm like, is there a better share per sale? Like, they've been providing me every now and again with a free design service. Anyway, I guess they're just trying to formalize it. Is the audience on TikTok? I mean, the people are. Like, the users. I don't know about my audience. And the best I would be able to do would be Twitch clips. Reformatting Twitch clips for TikTok. But in order to have them be monetized, they have to be over a minute. So it would require more time to either like create a collection of clips or something. But yeah, Hank Green did a video about how much he earns on TikTok versus YouTube Shorts versus Instagram Reels. I mean, best I could do is make a bunch of BeamNG Drive crash videos and be like, this is what a truck crashing on the moon looks like. And then that'll go viral, right? I mean, Adobe even has like a new like branch of Premiere that's for short, called like Premiere Go or something like that. For short form content, quote unquote. Dang boats. Yeah, the only thing I think I could hope for would be to like find a refreshing new audience for this stuff that I already do. But even that, Wolfie, is unlikely. Boop. But anyway, who's looking forward to March 28th? Not me. I'm not ready. That's something we gotta do. To set that up properly. But then again, did we really set up last year's Subathon properly, or did we just, like, start it and went as we go? Go as we went. Come as you are. The 28th is the ceremonial anniversary of when I started in episode 11 of Farlands or Bust, walking to the Farlands. Just start it with 8 hours on the clock. What could go wrong? I'm thinking of just starting it with 2 hours on the clock. 3 hours, 28 minutes. I mean, we did do a test the other day where we learned that the stream elements subathon timer is not going to work because it doesn't add time when it's paused.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Making the timer go up.
Make timer go up. Three hours, 28 minutes, 24 seconds. That's pretty good. That would match the date, the star date.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
You're welcome. Start the timer the same length your first episode was. Well, but then people would be flirting with the 0 timer, and then, like the last subathon, it would run out, and people would be like, "Oh, I didn't mean for that to let it run out. I meant to," and then it would end after 15 minutes. Timo Warner has a 25,000 bit badge. Which one is that? Is that the death one? Oh, it's the, like, super unhappy. Going through all the classics. How many minutes for a sub? I don't know. I don't remember what was our last one. Wasn't it like 3 minutes? I can't remember who it was or when it was, but it was like a couple weeks ago. Sorry if you're here in chat and I'm like admonishing you for your chat message, but somebody was like, "I'm holding out for the subathon," like during like a hype train or something like that, and I'm like, "Oh no, don't do that." That's the opposite of what people want to see. Can't live on one subathon the entire year. Some people might be able to, but not this channel. There was inflation over time, yes. 2 minutes a sub and not change it for the duration. Magma. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, 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 Wolfie. Let's maybe not. Nope, 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 nope. Go! All this work trying not to have him take damage. One hour per sub, but at the end of the timer, you just stop streaming forever. Yes. That's interesting. What's like 2,000 hours? Well, what did we get up? What was our peak before? 3,300 subs. What's 3,300 hours? How many years is that? I don't. It's 137 days. Well, 24-hour days. What about, like, 8-hour days? 4.5 months. The problem there is, like, I would have to, like, not count resubs. They would all have to be new subs. Yeah, I don't know, Cone. I don't think the economics of that works out. Then essentially, I'd just be working for $3.50 per hour. Nobody knows what they can use channel points for. That's half the mystery. Thank you for saying hours in my voice. 24 hours. Pretty cool. Oh, I've got Rosie working on a new emote. Ooh, although it will have to take the place... It's not an animated emote, so it'll have to take the place of an already existing standard emote. Oh, geez, Wolfie, what are you doing up there? Okay. What's on the chopping block? I don't know. I feel like Kurt's sick. Since it's a variation, I don't feel like it needs to always be there. Or I could, like, move it to a tier 3 alert. Alert. Emote. Then I don't know. I honestly haven't looked. I'm sure there's some emotes that have never been used anymore. You know what else has never been used? This bed in Minecraft Farlands or Bust. So let's use it and then back up the world. Ooh, we were so close to 57777, but it's 57,793.8 megabytes.